The following video demonstrates an advanced post-processing technique unique to Vericut Icam Post. This feature, called path planning, automatically searches ahead through each upcoming sequence of 5-axis cutting motions in order to detect and possibly avoid motions outside of the machine travel envelope. Overtravel is typically avoided using rotary turnaround, RTA, which automatically retracts the tool and repositions the machine to the alternate kinematic solution. However, path planning can also minimize the number of RTA events and extend the cut length by automatically pre-winding a rotary axis during singularity, i.e., while the tool is parallel to the rotary pivot axis. The machine used in this demo is a Haas UMC 1250 with next-gen control. What makes this machine particular is that it is equipped with a vacuum table. As a result, the C rotary axis is limited to only plus 270 degrees of rotation. The window on the left is the runtime module of Icam Post, Jenner, currently set to execute a custom post processor configured for the UMC 1250. Upon starting the post, a dialog box opens up, allowing the selection of different options. First, let's not select any of these options. Once the post processor completes the G-code generation, we simply reset the model in Vericut as the project is already pointing to the NC program produced by the post. A comment at the start of the program indicates that no path planning options were enabled in the post dialog box. So, let's simulate the NC program we just generated. As you can see, Vericut reports multiple overtravel errors for the C rotary table. This happens every time the table exceeds 270 degrees. We might as well stop the simulation altogether and run the post processor one more time. In the Jenner window on the left, let's press Rewind, then Start. This time, when the dialog opens up, let us select the first two options to enable path planning and rotary turnaround. Once again, when the post completes the NC code generation, we can reset the model in Vericut to load the latest revision of the program. Again, a comment at the start of the program indicates that the path planning and rotary turnaround features were enabled. Let's now simulate the new program. As you noticed earlier, this program finishes the walls of the 3 pockets on the part. For the first pocket, the C-axis starts at 0, then gradually moves through larger values. When almost reaching the 270 degrees limit, the post retracts the tool, moves to the alternate position, and resumes cutting. It then starts cutting the second pocket, but needs to reposition once again soon after. This happens several times throughout the program. Each time, the alternate solution is adopted, which always keeps the C-axis within travel limits. Let's rewind Jenner once again and run the post with one more option enabled. This time, when the dialog opens up, let's select all 3 options to include pre-wind rotary to avoid overtravel. Once again, when the process is done, we'll reset the model in Vericut. The comment at the start of the program now indicates that path planning, RTA, and rotary pre-winding were enabled. Let's simulate the program now. Pay attention to what happens next, right after the tool change. The post has calculated that pre-winding the C table to a position of negative 225.715 degrees will avoid unnecessary repositioning for the first pocket. As you can see, no repositioning is required and the first pocket is completed in a single pass. For the second pocket, the post pre-winds the C table at negative 138.07 degrees. Again, this initial position allows the second pocket to be finished in a single pass. Finally, for the third pocket, the calculated pre-wind value is negative 91.303 degrees. This way, all 3 pockets are machined without any need for repositioning. This significantly improves the part quality by avoiding the marks otherwise left when the tool retracts and plunges.